name's Bob. Some people call me Bobby, but it's my little German car collection I got in here. They're both built in 1965. My buddies and I would buy old Volkswagens for almost nothing and kind of resurrect them. So I got this guy here, this website called the Samba. This was my first car when I was 15, I bought it. So I said, oh man, I gotta get another one of those. So then this guy had it in Oakland, California, and I decided, oh, I'm gonna fly down there and buy it and drive it back. Well, the car hadn't been driven in about 7 years, so it was a pretty crazy thing to do, to get a one-way flight and go down there. But I did it, and I drove back, and I made it 2 days later. When my friends and I were really young, we probably like 13, 14, we all started getting really interested in cars, and you could get old Volkswagens really inexpensively, and buying these cars for like $100. Probably we had got lawn mowing money or whatever, and they usually were pretty beat up and needed work to kind of get them going, and so we kind of had all of sort of like a brotherhood of working on cars. And then we'd go out driving around as much as we could too, and we found some place where we used to do kind of like off-roading in our Volkswagens in South Seattle, so that was really fun. Spinning out in the gravel and sand and trying to make some Baja jumps and doing fun stuff like that. So, and then sometimes we'd paint the cars too. We'd paint them and make them look really nice, and then we'd sell them and find another car to do the same thing to, and just kind of kept doing that and learning more stuff. We'd take engines in and out and put new seats in. We'd go to the wrecking yard, buy parts. This car sat for about 42 years in a derelict garage in the Green Lake area, neighborhood of Seattle. Then the house was finally sold by the family that originally bought this car in the early 80s. Obviously the car is in pretty rough shape, but it actually runs and drives. That's the cool part about it. Even has the original license plates. And I have this kind of desire to kind of keep it in a sort of rough state, but mechanically really good, to sort of just show the hard life that this car has had. And I think most people would probably be like, wow, you should repaint it and make it look perfect and pretty. And I have done that with cars, and I'm really capable of it, but once you start doing that, it's like one thing leads to another, and then you end up not really being able to drive it because you have to spend so much time making it all look perfect. At the Greenwood Car Show, my son and I came back to my little Volkswagen here, and there was a guy sitting on the bench right in front of the car, and he was making this drawing, and I was like, wow, what a great job you're doing on that. That is so cool. Can I buy that off you? And he was like, oh, you can just have it. Driving the old cars is really fun because it's just like so different than a new car. You just are like right there feeling the road, and you're shifting the transmission, and there's no electronic gizmos. It's just like, wow, it's takes you back decades, and that's a really fun thing to do.